Ladies and gentlemen, with this moving forward, I now announce India Law Forum Awards. For this, I invite Mr. Sameer Kochar, Chairman, SKOCH Group, on this and do the honor. At the same time, I request Dr. Gurusharan Dhanjal, Vice Chairman, SKOCH, also to kindly join us on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, SKOCH ILF Award for Service to Justice. And to receive this award, may I invite once again on this Justice Indira Banerjee, former Judge, Supreme Court of India. I request ma'am to kindly join us on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, Justice Indira Banerjee, a distinguished figure whose tenure as a Supreme Court judge was defined by her focus on quality over volume. She reached the pinnacle of her career as a Supreme Court judge, retiring on September 23, 2022. Justice Indira Banerjee's profound impact on the Indian legal landscape and commitment to justice serves as a timeless inspiration for future generations. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a huge round of applause. Let's put our hands together for Justice Indira Banerjee, receiving SKOCH ILF Award for Service to Justice.
Former Chief Justice Venkatacharya, former Chief Justice of the Calcutta and Bombay High Courts. I mentioned Calcutta because I belong to Calcutta High Court. Justice Chitatush Mukherjee, my Chief Justice, Justice UU Lalit. Justice Lalit was the Chief Justice when I demitted office. Mr. Kochar and all the distinguished persons present here. I can only say I'm humbled beyond words by your kindness in conferring the award to me. I can only say that I have tried to do my duty to the best of my ability and understanding of the law. I've only tried to live up to the oath of office which I had taken, nothing more. I don't know whether I deserve an award or not, but nevertheless, I'm grateful. Thank you. It's very encouraging indeed. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We are deeply humbled. Ladies and gentlemen, for SKOCH ILF Award for Service to Justice. To receive this award, may I now invite Justice Najmi Waziri, former Judge, Delhi High Court. Justice Najmi Waziri Sahab is a distinguished legal scholar celebrated for his significant contribution and strong commitment to environmental conservation. Justice Waziri's legacy is intertwined with his dual commitment to promoting social justice and championing environmental causes. His impact on legal community and the environment is profound and lasting, defining his enduring legacy. Congratulations, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together once again for Justice Najmi Waziri.
ये ख्वाब तो नहीं देखा था मैंने. Chief Justice Venkatacharya, Chief Justice Lalit, Justice Indira Banerjee, Chief Justice of the Calcutta Court, former Chief Justice Chitatush Banerjee, Mukherjee, and all distinguished guests present here. What does a judge do? A judge simply discharges her or his responsibility of writing judgments and disposing cases without fear or favor, और कुछ नहीं करते. there's a disposition towards finding some peace, some kind of closure to cases. And it is this quality of trying to find some smoothing out the edges in disputes between parties that adjudication is done. Nothing more. और हमने जो किया है वो तो सिर्फ अपना काम किया है. अगर आप मुझे रिकग्नाइज़ करते हैं और ये तोहफ़ा इस तरह से देते हैं समाज में कि हमने पेड़ों के बारे में काम किया, इंसाफ बाग, माफ़ी बाग, that was a collateral to what one did as a judge to adjudicate cases. Or is in this journey, if this has come about, it's because of the efforts of so many people who joined in. I believe that for us, for anybody for that matter, you want to get somewhere in life, you have to have a dream. ख्वाब देखना बहुत ज़रूरी है, लेकिन ख्वाब को हकीकत में बदलने के लिए मुश्किल करनी होगी, थोड़ी जद्दोजहद करनी पड़ेगी. और मुझे याद है दर्जा 6 में संस्कृत पढ़ते थे तो मुझे एक वहाँ पर दोहा किस्म का एक कपलेट याद हुआ. उसका मतलब यूँ है कि कुछ भी हासिल करने के लिए परिश्रम करना होता है. इट सेज उद्यमेन ही सिद्ध्यन्ति कार्याणि न मनोरथ है न ही सुप्तस्य सिंहस्य प्रविशन्ते मुखे मृगा. आपको परिश्रम करना पड़ेगा अपने सिद्धि पाने के लिए, ना कि जैसे सोते हुए सिंह के शेर के मुंह में अपना हिरन नहीं चला जाता. कोशिश करनी होगी. हमें अपना शहर, अपना मुल्क, अपना मोहल्ला खूबसूरत बनाना है तो उसके लिए परिश्रम करनी पड़ेगी. थोड़ी सी एक दरख्त, एक पेड़ लगा लीजिए, आपका ख्वाबगाह बन जाएगा. बहुत शुक्रिया आपका, आपने इतनी जद्दोजहद की इतनी खूबसूरत महफिल सजाई है आपने. उसके लिए समीर साहब, धंजल साहब, आप सबका बहुत शुक्रिया. एंड टू द एंटायर स्कॉच टीम, थैंक यू वेरी मच.
थैंक यू सो मच सर.
वज़ीरी साहब आपका शुक्रिया. कुछ खुली हुई सांसें आपने कुछ नेक्स्ट जनरेशन के लिए छोड़ दी हैं. सांस ले पाएंगे.
We request you to kindly be with us for some more time. We are here for the group photograph. I request Mr. Roshan Kochar, Director SKOCH Group, also to join. At the same time, my humble request to Justice Indira Banerjee ma'am to kindly join us one more time on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together once again and let us all join with this momentous occasion. Justice Nashmi Waziri sir, thank you so much for giving us this life mantra, Udyamen hi Siddhanti. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, now we are moving towards our another section of awards, SKOCH India ILF Awards for Service to Law. And for that, may I please invite Geeta Luthra, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court of India, to receive this award. I request Geeta Luthra, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court of India, if she's here. Okay, she's not. Ladies and gentlemen, a SKOCH India ILF Award for Service to Law. To receive this award, we also have Arshad Hidayatullah, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court of India. Unfortunately, right now he's not with us, but definitely he would be joining us virtually. Namaskar, sir. We welcome you. Ladies and gentlemen, his contributions extended beyond courtroom success, becoming a key member of the Hidayatullah National Law University and affiliating with prominent legal association. Throughout his journey, Mr. Hidayatullah's dedication to the legal field remained unwavering. His mastery of administrative and constitutional law solidifies his position as a revered and influential figure within the legal community. We congratulate, sir. Yes, sir, we can hear you.
May I say I'm totally overwhelmed by this award being given to by the India Law Forum and Mr. Samir Kochar. And I don't know whether I was worthy of this award, but the thing is that when I started doing law 51 years ago, I had the fortune of joining Mr. Sokarji, who encouraged me towards administrative law during the emergency. And with that, my practice took off. At the same time, there was a development in indirect tax because tax rates had been raised to 160% and everybody wanted to challenge it. Both these helped me in my career, and as somebody said, super specialization is not a good thing. Unfortunately, I was typecast in that direction, and I've had no regrets. I'm sorry I'm not with you today. My health, eyesight did not allow me to come, and I did tell Dr. Musharraf to excuse me. It's a matter of pride to be on the same platform to receive the award which my senior, Mr. Farid Nariman, and my senior, Soni Soraki, had received. As they say, when the saints go marching in, I want to be in that number. And because of the India Law Forum, I think I am in that number. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you, Arshad Hidayatullah, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court of India, for your kind address. Next to receive this award, I welcome on stage Behram N. Vakil, co-founder AZB and Partners. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Vakil's impact extends beyond legal practice, and he has served on various high-level government committees focused on financial reforms, foreign direct investment, and securities market reform. Behram ji has earned accolades from Chambers Global and Chambers Asia Pacific, ranking as an eminent practitioner and Band 1 for banking and finance. His contributions as a leading lawyer is restructuring, banking, and project finance have solidified his position as a legal luminary in India's corporate world. We congratulate, sir, ladies and gentlemen, Behram and Vakil, co-founder AZB and Partners. Let's put our hands together once again for him.
Thank you so much. I'll go as fast as I can. I'm truly humbled to be in such august company. Definitely do not deserve it. All with 3 Chief Justices, it's just mind-blowing for me, to be very honest with you. So thank you so much to Sameer ji and the entire SKOCH team. Thank you. And very quickly, I have to thank everyone. That is the real reason that I'm here. So my wife, who is hiding in the audience, she literally gave up her career for me to be here. Ma'am,
why don't you join us on stage? Please come.
Ma'am, we request you to kindly join.
Also, I'm very blessed to be inspired by my parents, but also my children. So that is a rare blessing. And last but certainly not least, I got my foundations and my key principles, as we have discussed today, 20 years at Little & Company. That was an amazing experience with fantastic lawyers to mentor me and guide me. And thereafter, the journey at AZB, I thank every one of my team members. It's certainly, I'm here today because of Little & Company and AZB. And lastly, I would like to say just quick few words. While our country is in this fantastic moment, we are growing 10 times faster than we did in the last century. The points that have been reiterated again and again today, you know, grace, humility, inclusiveness, we have to carry all 1.44 billion of us together. That's when we will be really and truly proud, because as a very clever person has said, there are no poor people, just unlucky people in poor places. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir, and thank you so much, ma'am, for joining us. Now, may I call upon stage Jaideep Gupta, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court of India, to receive SKOCH ILF Service to Law Award. An eminent advocate with over 30 years of experience in commercial and constitutional law litigation, he is also an advocacy trainer with over 16 years of experience, shaping the skills of aspiring legal professionals. Outside his professional pursuit, Jaideep nurtures a love for music, history, and traveling, showcasing his well-rounded personality and diverse interests. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, I request all of you to kindly put our hand together for Jaideep Gupta ji.
Thank you, Swami Kochar ji, and all your organization for this amazing award, which I must say I did not expect, but thank you so much. And thank you for welcoming me to the SKOCH family. To me, perhaps the most important thing about this occasion today is that two most senior judges that I have practiced before are also participants in this program. Justice Chittatosh Mukherjee appeared before in the Calcutta High Court before moving to Delhi. And I would like to share one incident which shows you what kind of a man he was. He was a man of prodigious intelligence. There was hardly any part of the law that he didn't know and analyze. Yet, when we did a matter before him with my senior, Mr. Shomaradit Topal, who is also the senior of Justice Indira Banerjee, who is sitting here just now, when we did a full bench matter before the Justice Chittatosh Mukherjee, my senior had analyzed critically a judgment of the Supreme Court in great detail because it was against us. And we found Justice Chittatosh Mukherjee with a smile on his face. When he finished, he said, "I just hate to think what you would do with my judgments." So a man of such prodigious intelligence would also completely open to the idea that a judgment can be criticized in the course of an argument. Justice Venkatachalaya was the chief when I first came to the Supreme Court, and we learnt our basic court, whatever we did in court from him. In those days, we used to mention matters before him because juniors got that one opportunity to open our mouths. And he used to take these mentioning matters after 4 o'clock so that the day's work would not be disturbed. And sometimes he went on up to 6 o'clock taking mentioning matters. The thing about him was that he had such great hunger for laying down the law that if you could point out a legal principle in a matter, then he was most interested and he would give you a very good hearing. Thank you very much for the encouragement that judges like you have given us to reach where we are today. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, today we also have Karuna Nandi, Advocate, Supreme Court of India, among us. We welcome you and invite you to stage to receive this award. An outstanding advocate at the Supreme Court of India and an international human rights lawyer, her contributions have earned her recognition in prestigious publications like Forbes magazine and Time magazine, which listed her among the top 100 most influential people in the world in year 2022. Karuna's unique ability to explain complex legal issues in an accessible manner makes her a leading figure in shaping public discourse about rights and liberties. Additionally, she finds solace in songwriting, using her creativity to celebrate the strength and freedom of women. Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a huge round of applause for Karuna Nandi ji.
Namaskar, everyone, and I'm so grateful for this award as possibly the youngest person here. As a first-generation lawyer, there are many challenges that you face. In fact, there are many challenges all litigators. It's compared to surgery sometimes, but here you're doing surgery while the other surgeon is trying to knock the scalpel out of your hand and the anesthetist is placing doubt on you. But there's also a lot of support that you get. And the kind of support that you get is sometimes in terms of precedent. And I'm going to note in this terribly august gathering some of that kind of support. Justice Venkatachalaya had decided in 1989 the review judgment in the Bhopal cases that we have now been struggling with for a while. Justice Muralidhar had said, he was arguing these cases, he was the lawyer who was handling these cases before me, and he said that it's one of the greatest legal travesties. But Justice Venkatachalaya was one of the judges that did one very important thing to take justice forward, which is that he took the settlement of the criminal cases out of the ambit of the settlement. I would be remiss also not to note that Chief Justice Lalit, when he was of course on the bench, his achievements are widely known and widely congratulated. I think what is not remembered often enough is how kind he was, not just on the bench, but as senior counsel to young lawyers. How encouraging, how well he listened, and how when it came to it, in another conference we were having in another matter, he said that in those Bhopal matters, if you ever need any help, I am there. And he spent hours and hours, days even, of pro bono time, leading us in that very difficult cause of justice that we were pursuing. Justice Banerjee, you're an example to those of us who are not just first-generation lawyers, but also women. Jaideep Gupta, who is a senior but also a friend, the kind of camaraderie and bonhomie in the profession that one has received from you, and also insights that are not just legal, but also sort of quietly passed along. We are grateful. Justice Waziri, on the bench and otherwise, your articulation and inspiration has always been notable. Today I am here not with my family, but I am here with my legal family. They are people who make me look good. They work incredibly hard, and we recruit not just for brilliance, but we recruit for kindness. So, please stand up. We have Amanpreet Singh, Rishika Rishabh, Muskan Tibrewala, Ishan Karki, Ragini Nagpal, who had to leave, but she made sure that she came even for a bit, and volunteer Ihab Sayed. So thank you all of you for making one feel not like a first-generation lawyer, but somebody who is supported and lifted by all of you. Thank you, sir. So grateful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have Nishit Desai, founder Nishit Desai Associate among us. I request him to kindly join us on stage and receive this award. Ladies and gentlemen, his mastery as an international tax, corporate and technology lawyer is complemented by a wide-ranging interest in law and society. Nishit Desai Associate has earned acclaim including Asia Pacific's most innovative law firm in 2017 and India's most innovative law firm for 5 consecutive years, reflecting Nishit's pioneering legal journey. Ladies and gentlemen, let's once again join and put our hands together for Nishit Desai, founder Nishit Desai Associate, for receiving this award.
Thank you so much. It's inspiring to be here. And I'm wordless at this point in time to hear all about Justice Venkatachalaya, whom we have revered for a long period of time. So it's very inspiring. Second, I would like to thank SKOCH Group for considering me for this award. I don't know I deserve that or not, but I think it's been a pleasure and privilege. Of course, we always have to thank spouses. So I thank my wife, also my children, my colleagues like Nitish, Raj here, and my son here, Cyril. Nitish, you can come here. They are really inspiring for me to look into the next world that we are going to enter. I would very quickly have one or two things to convey. Number one, past is always very interesting. Abhishek Manu Singhvi this morning mentioned old world charm, but I think it is our duty to make the new world charming. I have no control over the past. What has happened, I only have to accept. But I have full control over the future. I believe, therefore, in this world that we are going to move into, a number of different issues we have to address. Every new technology, every new business model, every new social, political, economic development brings along with it a new strategic, legal, tax, or ethical issue. What we need to do is to look to next 3, 5, 10, 15 years from now. Visualize what kind of problems we are going to encounter. Prepare for them today, so when time comes, we are ready to meet those challenges. And I'm not talking in terms of technology, because already some comments have been made. The technology is a very powerful tool. It's a very powerful tool for economic progress, but it's also a very powerful tool for economic concentration. And I think we need to be very mindful about that. AI is on the verge of unfolding itself, and there are a lot of ethical issues, and what do we do about responsibility? It's what is called, I would call, driver in the driverless car. Who is driver in the driverless car? It's we. So it's very important that we'll next future years. I believe in next 7 to 15 years, just as we looked at ESG, we looked at other issues, they were only conversation 15 years ago. 2 years ago, when climate became global conversation, whole world has changed. So many new technologies have come. My personal feel, next 7 to 15 years, human rights and business will have to be integrated. If we do not integrate that, there will be a lot of dynamic. Today, both are considered to be like antithesis of each other. But I think that if we can harmonize human rights into the daily business life, I think there is modern day slavery. We need to really concentrate on that issue. Refugee, we have talked about climate. Major issue would be on the climate refugee. How do we address that? Immigration law is a worse form of protectionism and against human rights. So I think those elements, I'm sorry, I'm talking too much.
No, not in the least.
Please stop me, I can go on and on. I rarely get opportunity to talk, so thank you so much. So that's a very important thing that we need to look at. Work together, we'll do thousands of things, thousands of millions of things together, right? Last vision that I have, and that is, can we work together to deliver justice at the speed of thought without injustice? Because justice could be buried. But using technology, using process re-engineering, using culture and organizational behavior, I'm sure we can do that. All that we need to have is willpower and commitment to do it. I'm always with you. Anyone needing any help, we are a based law firm, we'll be very happy to help. Any small thing that we can contribute, it's a privilege, and thank you for this opportunity. I am really grateful to everyone here and all of you for giving me this, position here. I really, once again, thank you, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Nishit Desai, sir. And moving forward, we welcome Rajiv Chopra, Managing Director, Legal Accenture, on stage. And I request sir to kindly be on the stage and receive his award. Rajiv Chopra, an exceptional legal professional with over 2 decades of experience. His dedication to sustainability and corporate responsibility sets him apart as a top general counsel in India, leaving a remarkable impact on legal landscape. Ladies and gentlemen, Rajiv Chopra, Managing Director, Legal Essential. Let's have a huge round of applause for sir.
I think Behram before me said what he's done to deserve now. Behram, I have to say, I'm really wondering why am I even here? You know, I'm actually the antithesis or the outlier of this august company. I've been in profession for 30 years, and other than the first 6, I haven't gone to the courts. In fact, one of my roles or jobs is guide my company as to how not to go to the court, and that's part of my job. I'm truly humbled, and thank you for having me on the podium. And I just want to say that, you know, while I stand here and receive this recognition, which I'm not sure I'm worthy of, but many people have to thank too. And first and foremost is my family, who've given unconditional support and love and affection, and support you, howsoever good or bad your days look like. Number 2, my team, part of which is here with me today. But I represent in Accenture 320,000 people, men and women who work with us in India, and also a strong team of 450 lawyers that we employ in India, doing both onshore and offshore work. So that's my team, and I represent them, and I have to thank them. Third, you know, as you go along in your life, you meet mentors, and there are many, and they back you up. And that's what, you know, I have a gratitude to them to thank for. And lastly, SKOCH Group. Thank you so much for having me on the podium. Really humbled and honored. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you so much, sir. Last but not the least, we have V. Lakshmi Kumaran, Managing Partner, Lakshmi Kumaran and Sridharan, to receive this award. So we welcome you. With an impressive career spanning over 3 decades, Mr. Lakshmi Kumaran is notably renowned for his expertise in trade remedy laws and PRIP, having resolved disputes between companies and government authorities in multiple countries, and his global reach is evident. He is recognized for his exceptional contributions and thought leadership. Mr. Lakshmi Kumaran has received various prestigious accolades, including the Legal 500 Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put our hands together once again for V. Lakshmi Kumaran, Managing Partner, Lakshmi Kumaran and Sridharan.
Thank you, Samir. I have no words to thank, and I always ask myself a question whether I deserve. I come from a very remote village in Tamil Nadu, from a very, very economically backward family. When I first argued the matter in the Supreme Court on the first day, when I went back and prayed before the God and cried, do I deserve this? And whoever has motivated me to become a lawyer from being a bureaucrat for 11 years, that is Mr. K. Parasaran, the Attorney General of India, who encouraged me to become a lawyer. And I asked myself a question: what am I going to do as a lawyer? Argue cases day in and day out, or something more? Then came the famous verse of Taittiriya Upanishad, which says, Shraddhaya deyam, ashraddhaya deyam, shriya deyam, bhiya deyam, samvita deyam, athayati te karma vidigitsa va vritte vidigitsa va syat. It goes on. It talks about the joy of giving and joy of sharing. I said, the contribution which I can make is to encourage the faceless, nameless lawyers coming from the law schools. Take them, train them, make them outstanding lawyers, make them better than you. And that is what ultimately I think is a contribution we should make to this, the part called subject of law. I am doing that only, sir. I have nothing else to say. I have no other contribution to make, excepting making many, many lawyers outstanding. Thank you very much for calling me here, sir. Thank you.
So thank you so much. I request you to kindly be with us for some more time. And at the same time, I request our all other awardees of SKOCH ILF Service to Law to kindly join us once again on stage. At the same time, I request our director, SKOCH, Mr. Rohan Kocharji also to kindly join us for the group photograph. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Behram N. Vakil, co-founder AZB and Partners. We have Jaideep Gupta, Senior Advocate, Supreme Court of India. Karuna Nandi, Advocate, Supreme Court of India. Nishit Desai, Founder, Nishit Desai Associate. Rajiv Chopra ji, Managing Director, Legal Essential. And V. Lakshmi Kumaran, Managing Partner, Lakshmi Kumaran and Sridharan. For this lovely, momentous, joyous occasion, we also have Samir Kocharji. We have Mr. Dhanjalji and Mr. Rohan Kocharji along here on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, let us we also join with our applauses here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much each and everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching us live on ilf.scotch.in. At the same time, with this now we have